On Wednesday, a super cool update for Hypixel Skyblock released about emblems and adding a bunch of stuff for Skyblock leveling and mainly just a lot of quality of life stuff for the game. But in these patch notes, there was actually one tiny thing that I didn't even notice until someone mentioned it to me, and that is that they changed how the melon and pumpkin dicers work to make these just way better as items, and it should lead to some huge profits from farming. So if you're interested in making a little bit more money while you're farming, definitely smack that like button down below. And hey, use code BANANA on the Hypixel store if you want 5% off any purchase. It's the best way you can support my channel. And I mean, yeah, it's a 5% discount. Gems, ranks, you name it, you get a discount on it if you use code BANANA. So what did they change? Well, if we go and look at the Melon Dicer 3.0, you're now going to see that the ability is called Roll'em Plus Plus. And that is because every single tier of the dicers that you're going to have is actually going to gain a better version of the Roll'em passive, which is giving you that RNG drop and just those random big bursts of collection whenever you're farming. It used to be that you would be getting the same amount for every single tier of the dicer, and the dicer upgrades were pretty much just done in order to increase the rarity of the item to make reforges more valuable. But with the ability actually being buffed, this is insane, because let's look at the original first melon dicer compared to 3.0 now. You can see the original is going to have 2 enchanted melons, 6 enchanted melons, 75 enchanted melons, and then 3 enchanted melon blocks as the opportunities for it to roll there. But if we look at the 3.0 here, you're going to see that it is now 4 enchanted melons, 16 enchanted melons, and then the crazy rare is already giving you 2 enchanted melon blocks, and the pray to RNGs that is 8 enchanted melon blocks. So it is a huge buff to the amount of collection that you're going to be able to get per hour, because 8 melon blocks versus 3 on that roll leads to, I mean, it's obvious, it's more melons. I don't have the greatest setup for farming, but I have a pretty darn good one. I was using a mushroom cow with the green bandana on there. I had almost 1300 fortune when I was doing this, and I farmed for an hour to see how much money I could make with melons. And let's just look right now at how much I made. So from Bountiful alone, you can see over here that I made about 1 million coins, which isn't anything too absurd, but you know, it's Bountiful. You don't expect anything great from there. Looking at my inventory, you can see that we got over 3 stacks of enchanted melon blocks and a decent amount of mushrooms as well, with 10 squash. So I'm going to NPC all of these crops here, and then we are going to bazaar sell this squash and just see how much we are able to get up to. And wow, 13 million coins in 1 hour of farming melons. That means that melons are definitely skyrocketing towards the top of farming's money per hour, especially since they didn't get nerfed in the more recent nerfs to a bunch of crop prices. By looking in the top farming Discord, which is called Elite Skyblock Farmers, you can see that people are making up to 15.5 million coins an hour to the NPC from farming melons. And melon is going to be the top NPC crop right now, beating out the likes of wheat and seeds and netherwort and sugarcane. Nothing competes with melon too much, and that is just because of the insane buff that the dicer got. So definitely, if you're thinking about getting into farming, it is a pretty decent time. Obviously, farming isn't going to make as much as mining does, but that's because farming is a super brainless skill. You're pressing a couple buttons for many hours on end, and melon was already something that people were farming a lot, and it should be just a decent bit better now with the Dicer 3.0 actually having worth. So let me know down below what you guys think about melons being good and pumpkins being good for money and getting this decent buff. But that's going to be it for the video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace out.